Hello students, myself Subhas Mishra. Students, today I am going to discuss with you about science practicals. Since it is my first video for you, therefore, first of all, I will discuss syllabus with you, then we will discuss the practical. Students, there are 18 practicals in your syllabus, including physics, chemistry and bio. I will provide you its PDF also, so you will easily see all the practicals. Now, as you know, in lab we used to follow certain steps to perform the experiments. Likewise, today, first of all, we will discuss all these steps, then we will perform the experiments likewise. Students, I think you are all aware with these steps, but again I am going to remind it to you. The steps which we follow for the performance of the practicals as well as for writing it down in your practical record, they are: first, aim of the practical, then material and apparatus required, then theory or principle, then procedure, observation table, result or conclusion, and then precaution. Likewise, we will follow all these steps. Now the practical which I am going to conduct today, its aim is to prepare a temporary mount of leaf peel to show stomata. Materials which are required for the practical, they are a thick leaf, like I have taken a thick leaf, that is leaf of bryophyllum. You can also take the leaf from which you can easily take out its peel. Now, other things which we require, that is a plain slide, watch glass. I have taken the saffron color in it also. Then cover slip, forceps, sharp blade or razor. Then we need glycerine, saffron coloring pigment, filter paper. In this way, we need all these things to prepare the slide. After this, now comes the theory. You know very well that in its theory, we are going to study about stomata. Students, stomata are the tiny pores which are present on the surface of leaf and the epidermal cells. Stomata, they help in the exchange of gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen, and also help in the release of water vapor during transpiration. So in this way, they help in the process of photosynthesis as well as transpiration. Now, we come to the structure of stomata. Students, I have a diagram. You can see this diagram. In this diagram, you can see this is the aperture. This is the aperture, and these two are the guard cells. So, and these guard cells, they have, this is nucleus, and all these are, they are chloroplast cells. So in this way, stomata, it is a tiny pore present on the surface of leaf. Each stomata consists of two guard cells. These guard cells, they are composed of nucleus and chloroplast cells. These guard cells, they are responsible for opening and closing of the stomata. When these guard cells, they are open, then there creates an aperture which we call the stomatal aperture. When it is open, then exchange of gases takes place, and when it is closed, then it is known as closed stomata. So I have, you can see this stomata here, its aperture, it is in open state, and in this diagram you can see the stomata is in the closed form, since the space is closed. So in this way, stomata are open and closed. Students, do you know how this stomata get closed and how it is open? These guard cells are responsible for this. Guard cells, they are bean shaped or kidney shaped in dicot plants, and they are in dumbbell shape in monocot plants. Now, when these guard cells, they absorb water from the leaf, they swell up, and since there is difference in the outer and inner layers of the guard cells, so when guard cells swell up, they get bent, and due to this there becomes an open space. So in this way, guard cells when swell up, they bend and there creates a open space. This is stomatal aperture. Now when these guard cells, they release water to, again in the leaf, they become flat. Now the space is closed. So this is closed stomata. So in this way, the opening and closing of stomata is controlled by guard cells due to turgidity. So now we will discuss the procedure in next video. Thanks.